pretty excited to do this unboxing. Obviously, you guys already know what it's about. It's about this little package that came in the mail. Got it from Amazon, and so let me give you some background here. I'm gonna pull this box out real quick and kind of give you guys a chance to maybe read the front of it. So this is a Kastking Rover, and it's a basic catfishing rod, or a basic catfishing reel. I'm sorry. And I've been looking at these for a while, and I have one of the bait casting like bass reels. I can't remember the name of it right offhand, but it is a very, very good, very quality bass reel. It's one of my better reels that I have for bait casters, and it probably costs about half as much as my Abu Garcias or my Luz reels that I have, and it is every bit as good or better than what they are, and based off my experience. But I've been looking at these Kastking Rovers for some time now, and these Kastkings, they're so much more affordable than some of your other name brand reels, such as like Abu Garcia Ambassador. This is I think a model 40. I think is what it actually is. I don't know, but it's about the equivalent of an Abu Garcia Ambassador. I believe about 6,500 size reel, and specs are similar, drag similar, it even looks similar, and you guys will see that as soon as I open it up. But I've been wanting to try them out, and as an alternative to buying another Abu Garcia. This was, first of all, shout out to my in-laws, because they sent me a Amazon gift card for my birthday, and this is what I put it towards. So you guys know who you are. If you're watching, thank you guys very much. Thank you for always thinking of me. But that's what I put it towards. It was I think I spent around $55 shipped is what this would have been, and I think your average Abu Garcia is at least twice that much, if not more. So you guys price them, if you get a deal on them, they're $129, $149, $200, depending on what you're trying to buy, $250. Depending on what you're trying to buy, what edition, Catfish Special or Pro Rockets or whatever. But you guys are going to take a look at this. It's going to look pretty similar to a Rocket. Abu Garcia Ambassador 6500 Rocket is what it's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to perform at that level, but I'm excited. So without further delay, the box says Kastking Affordable Innovation. Designed in New York, USA, Kastking leads the industry in innovation and has developed a series of advanced technology fishing reels that deliver extraordinary power, durability, and performance. Join millions of anglers worldwide who rely on Kastking's superior quality products. So let's take a look. Alright, so the box says world-class customer support. It's got a number, service@kastking.com. So I'm hoping, if I need bearings or if I need drag washers, anything like that, hopefully I can get a hold of them and maybe they'll ship me some. Let's take a look at this reel. Alright, let's set the reel actually to the side first, and let's take a look at what else is in the box. So to start with, it's got these little line deals on here. You can put braid, the date that you spooled it, so you got an idea of your how old your line is. Got a little decal, vinyl decal. It's pretty cool. May go on my Hobie kayak. Very sure what this is. So it's an opt-in Kastking loyalty program for following reasons: beyond warranty. So I'll take a look at that. I may join that. So this part's pretty cool. It's got an actual parts diagram. So not that you guys are like me in any way, but I have been known to take these reels apart and then later on forget the sequence that maybe they should go back together, and it's pretty cool that they gave me the parts diagram in there, and I don't have to just Google it and hope, because we've done that before. So let me put this stuff to the side because there's actually more in that box. I'm pretty excited about what I saw. Call me crazy, but is it not pretty cool that they gave me a bag for that reel? I mean, that's pretty cool. Little sleeping bag for the reel, if you will. That's pretty neat, actually. And I appreciate stuff like that. They don't have to do that. Who thinks to put a bag in the box? And I'm different from a lot of people. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna throw this on an old junk Shakespeare ugly stick, 7 foot, medium action, medium heavy, and go to town. But so let's take a look at this reel. How about this? How about it? Nice and shiny, right? So it says it's a 5.3 to 1 gear ratio. It's got some really great feeling handle. It doesn't have power handle. You could buy the power handle if you wanted for it, but I'll tell you what it does have. It's a 6+1 ball bearing, but it's got a really large size handle, so you still got really good leverage. Man, that button pushes easy. It's got the button on the back rather than on the side. You guys see that? And this is probably not quite as big as what I said it was. It's probably not the same as a 6500. It's probably about the equivalent of like a 5500. But it feels really good, really smooth. It's of course got your line info on it, what it'll hold, things like that. Let's hear that clicker. See what we think about that clicker. So it's okay. It's not a super loud clicker. It's okay. It's certainly not bad. But I tell you what, that's a pretty smooth reel. It really is. Pretty excited to get some line on there and throw that thing out and just see how she does. So overall, it feels robust. This really reminds me of like one of my 5500s. It really does. It looks the same. It really, I mean, the button, obviously it's got the thumb button right here in the center rather than on the side. But beyond that, so it's a Kastking 40R. Beyond that, feels pretty good. Let's take a look at the specs here real quick, and see what it said the drag was. I want to say it's like a, I don't know, 14-pound drag or something. Let's see if it shows. It doesn't say it on there. Say it on the box. Any description on the box whatsoever? Nope. Alright, let's go to the page. It says, believe it or not, this was delivered today. That's weird. Alright, let's take a look here. So this is the 40, 6+1 ball bearing. Max drag is 15 pounds. braid capacity. If you want 50-pound braid, 200 yards of it. So what I typically will put on mine is 65-pound braid. In all actuality, I'll put a real small base layer of like some 12 or 15-pound mono, just to help it keep from slipping, and then I'll spool on 150 yards of I don't know, 125, 150, somewhere in that range of typically Power Pro 65-pound line. But I actually got a different brand line. I'll show you what I got. I got Berkeley Trilene Big Game Braid, 65 pounds, Lovis green. It's just like the Power Pro that I normally use. This was $15 for about 330 yards. What I typically use is the Power Pro, and it comes in spools of 150 yards, and it's about 12 bucks. And most of these reels will hold more than that. So I thought I'd try this out. It looks very similar. I'm excited to see if it stands up like the Power Pro. Power Pro? Yeah, Power Pro does. But so I'm gonna give this a whirl. So if any of you guys have used this, let me know what you think of it. But I'm gonna put it on there and just see if I like it. But I am super excited to give this thing a whirl. It says it's 11.6 ounces. But so let's talk about that drag a little bit. It's 15 pounds, and they have reels that go all the way up to 30-40 pounds of drag, which is insane to me. Especially 30 pounds of drag on a bait caster. That's insane. It really is. You get that on a lot of your open face that are meant for saltwater, but that's an insane amount of drag. But 15 pounds, so that is gobs plenty. Typically, I catch large flatheads, and I mean, I say large. My biggest flathead is a lower to mid 50s size flathead, so it's not as big as a lot of guys out there. But I've caught those on bass rods that have rod and reel combos that have 10 or 11 pounds of drag on it. So a lot of people will say that's not enough drag. 15 pounds is a ton of drag. It really is. And if you need more than that, the only time I could see me needing more than 15 pounds of drag is if I have a huge fish on and it's going towards structure that's I'm going to get snagged on, that I may have to redirect it. But what you end up doing with more drag than that, you end up losing fish because you bend hooks or you tear the fish's mouth. And so 15 pounds of drag is a ton. I'll probably have this set most of the time at 10 to 12 pounds, something like that, and that'll be more than I ever need. So you guys that think you need 25 pounds of drag or 30 pounds of drag or whatever, give it a rest. So that's my opinion on it. Say what you will, but that's more than enough. If you're fighting large flathead and you're in a pretty confined area where there's trees around you and cover around you, like a lot of flatheads like to live, I could see you maybe needing to redirect a fish that's going towards cover, and really cranking down the drag. And if that's the case and 15 pounds isn't enough, you got a thumb, just give it a little bit of extra whenever you're redirecting it. But that's more than enough drag for me where I'm fighting fish. So guys, I'm excited to get this put on a rod. Like I said, I'm a budget fisherman. I don't, just make gobs of money, but I'll stick this on one of my old Shakespeare Ugly Sticks catfish rods, and I'll catch a ton of fish on it. So you guys stay tuned, and hopefully this weekend, like I said, Thursday, December 3rd, hopefully this weekend I'll get out there and wet a line, and maybe we can fight us a fish. So thank you guys, appreciate you, and get out there and catch you one.